Hey Boys and Girls Club, hope you're doing well. It's Roger. Today we're going to be making a solar oven out of a pizza box, and it's super cool and super easy to do with a couple steps. So let's go through all the stuff we're going to need to get started.
All right, so we're going to need an old pizza box. Next, we're going to need some dark construction paper. So I got purple, that's the darkest color I got, and that's going to work fine. You can also use dark red or black or gray. You're going to need some aluminum foil. You're going to need some plastic wrap. You're also going to need glue. It can either be hot glue or a glue stick or bottle glue. You're also going to need some tape, a stick or a wooden dowel, scissors, and a pencil. So let's get started with our pizza box. We're going to open it up. Look at that, all nice and greasy. And we're going to get a small layer of glue. Just cover the box with it. We're going to get our foil and we're going to put it on top of the glue. All right, looking good. Now that we got the entire bottom of the pizza box covered in the foil, we want to make sure that we get it all flat. So any parts that are a little wrinkly, we want to make sure that we get them smooth, and we want it to be as flat as possible. We got the foil all smoothed out. Now we're going to get our glue and our dark paper, and we're going to glue that dark paper to the foil. All right, the bottom of our pizza box should be looking like that. We have our pieces of dark paper. We got them glued down to the foil, and because it's a little, they're sticking up a little, we're just going to put something heavy. The foil wrapper is going to work great, and just let it sit there. And we want to make sure it's all smoothed out. So you can do your best to get it smooth. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay to make a couple mistakes here and there. But if you see it sticking up, just glue it back, all right? So we have just a little bit of overhang right here. We want to either get our scissors or just make sure that we fold it real tightly when we crease the box up, and just cut it just a little bit, or make sure we get a good fold on it, all right? That way the box will close. So we got our pizza box nice and flat, and now we're going to cut out the top, all right? So we're going to get our ruler, something flat. For me, I'm just going to use, where'd it go? Right here. I'm going to use the plastic wrap box and just outline. We're going to give about 1 inch on all the sides except for right here, because we need it to flap open. All right, so I'm going to show you how we do that.
Can you guys see the little pencil outline I made around the box? We want it to look something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now what I did was I wanted to make sure that my lines lined up with these little tabs. Most pizza boxes have them, all right? These are to give the pizza a little room to breathe, right? And if we do that, it's gonna make it a lot easier for us to cut out. It's all cut out, and it should open up just like that. Perfect. A box inside of a box. Our pizza box is all cut out, and as you can see, it's not perfectly straight. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. All that matters is when we close it, it closes back on top. Perfect. So we're gonna get our glue, we're gonna get our foil, and we're gonna cover this part in glue and foil. We got the glue. We're looking good. We got our foil put on top of it. We got everything laid out, and just like that, it should be able to close. And it's okay that we have a little bit of overhang, that's all right. We've got it flipped back around now, and we're gonna do our final step. We've got our plastic wrap, and so now what we need to do is lay it on top of the hole we cut out, right there, and we're gonna tape it. All right, I think you should need about 2 pieces of plastic wrap, because it's a pretty big hole. Now, if it's a smaller box like the one over there, you're gonna just need probably 1 or 2, but this one definitely 2 or 3. So get it and tape it to the box. So we got the plastic wrap done, and there's just one last step. We're gonna take a wooden dowel, put it in the side, and it's ready to go.
And there we go. It's all done. So let's talk about how it works. So when this is outside in the sun is hitting this piece of aluminum foil, right? Going, and it's reflecting down onto the dark construction paper and through the plastic. Now the plastic's there to make sure anything outside isn't getting into your food. And it's also there to lightly magnify what heat and light is coming from the aluminum foil inside. Now, you remember we put aluminum foil on the bottom and then put paper on top of it. Now that's to keep whatever inside warm. The metal is going to retain the heat better than the cardboard or the paper or the plastic. So once it gets to be, let's say 120 degrees, it's going to stay 120 degrees inside because of the foil. All right, so let's be real. This oven, you know, we're not going to be baking any cakes in it, but what we can do is we can melt things. So you can melt marshmallows, you can melt chocolate, you can make s'mores in this. What I do have to say is it's not sunny today, so I can't show you how it works exactly. But that's how you make it.
I hope you guys enjoyed the activity. I hope we learned something. It does work, it is cool. And really what it does is it takes the heat from outside, instead of the heat of the sun feeling like 85 degrees, it's gonna put it inside the box at around 95, 100, 110. And the hotter it is outside, the hotter it's gonna get in there. Think of it like a car, right? When the glass is up, right, inside the car and you're in a metal box, it's hotter inside the car than it is outside. And that's why we use the pizza box, because pizza boxes are made to keep things warm. It keeps your pizza warm, right? And that's why we're baking it out of this, and that's why we did it that way. So once again, I hope you learned something. I hope you found it enjoyable, and have a great day.